6th class. Welcome to your today's online class. Today we will be doing the topic determiner. So because this is our first class, we will be firstly understanding what is a determiner. Determiners are words which come at the beginning of the noun phrase or before noun phrase. Means if there is a noun in the sentence, a determiner will come before it. For example, let's see a boy. Okay, in a boy there is boy. Boy is what? A common noun. Okay, boy is a common noun, and then we have a. So a is the determiners. Determiners always come in the beginning. Okay, they never follow a noun. Okay, determiners describe. Okay. They determiners they tell us. Sorry to use the word describe. Determiners they tell us whether the noun phrase is specific or general. Okay, they never describe. Determiners they only tell us whether the noun phrase is specific or general. So firstly, what you have to remember, determiner is are words which come before the noun and they tell us whether the noun is specific or general. That's it. Okay, second thing which you have to remember is determiners they never follow. Okay, like I just gave you the example, a boy. Can it be boy a? No, you must have never seen that it is like boy a. Okay, so determiners they always come before. Two things you have to remember. And to find what is the determiner in a sentence, you can simply know it by asking how much, okay, or whose. Okay, so if you will just ask these questions, it will be very easy for you to identify the determiner. Let's take an example. My pen is on the table. Okay, so if I want to know the determiner of the sentence, I simply have to ask whose pen. Okay, whose pen is on the table. So then I will get to know that my pen is on the table, and that's a determiner. Okay, likewise, if I want to know, there is this sentence, do you have some water in the bottle? Okay, so some water is there. In this, some is the determiner and water is the noun. Okay, water is the noun, and to identify the noun, I have to ask that how much water is there in the water bottle. Okay, then the answer will come. Okay, yes, there is some water in the water bottle. So quickly, let's go back and let's understand what are determiners. Determiners are words which come at the beginning of the noun phrase or before noun phrase. They tell us whether the noun phrase is specific or general. Okay, so let's see the categories, then we will get to know more. Okay, characteristics we have already done, that determiner is always preceded before noun, and determiner cannot be a meaning word without followed by noun. So determiners can never follow, as I told you, and they cannot be a meaningful word without followed by noun. So again, this is just telling the same thing, that determiner will be followed by noun and it will be before a noun only. So this is the characteristics. So types of determiners, they are articles, a and the, that is very much clear. Demonstrative determiners, it is like this pen, okay, this is a demonstrative, okay, or those boys who are sitting in the tree, they are demonstratives. Possessive determinants, which show the ownership, okay, my, mine, his, her, like that. Quantifier determiners, which tell us about the quantity, like few, some, many. Then we have numeral determiners. So numeral determiners are determiners which tell us about the number, okay, like 2, 3, 4, 5. And see, sometimes what is there that in quantifiers determiners only this category is there, because again number is just a quantity only. And we have two types of these numeral determinants, which are cardinals and ordinals. I'll tell you about those later on, but again they are just a part of quantifiers only, but we'll be studying them as a separate category. Then interrogatives, again uh, which, whose, they are the interrogative determiners, okay. So these are our categories. Let's start with the first category, articles. So we have the indefinite article, that is very much clear to all of you, a and an. An indefinite article indicate that its noun is not a particular one. Yes. So in this, if there is just the general information that about the noun, then we see most of the time there is an indefinite article used in front of it. We'll see the example. Dory eats an apple every day. So here we are not aware that which apple is Dory eating every day. She is just eating any apple, that can be any apple, okay. So but if we want to make it a specific apple, we have to remove the article an. And I want to remind you that a or an, how they are used when there is a vowel sound, okay. Vowel sound, I'm saying a, e, I, o, u sound, then the article and will come before the noun, okay. And when there will be a consonant sound, the article a will come before the noun. Am I clear? Again I'm telling you that whenever there is a vowel sound of a, e, I, o, u, then the article and will come, okay. Like the word utopia is there. Utopia is means a state or a place which is just like heaven, and there are all comforts in it. So students, they often wonder that even though it is starting with the letter u, why it the sound, why we use then a, the which is the indefinite article before it, because we use this because the sound is of a consonant and not of a vowel. So it all depends on sound while using a or a. Okay, very quickly we'll see the next. A definite article indicates that a noun is a particular one, like the dog barked at the girl. So here the dog is specific dog, that out of thousands of dogs, out of millions of dogs which can exist in the universe, there was that specific dog which barked at the girl. Moving on, next we have demonstrative determinant. So what is the meaning of demonstrative? Demonstrative means to show something how it is done, okay, to like करके दिखाना, okay, we demonstrate that. So a determinant that points to a particular noun. Okay, here that is a demonstrative determinant. Now there are four demonstratives: this, that, the, this, that, these, and those. For example, that house is very dirty. So here, which house is dirty? That. That here is our determiner. Okay. Next category is possessive determiners. Now possessive determiners, again, in them the question is about ownership. Okay, so they are, there is a line, they are also known as possessive adjectives. Yes, they are, because because when used before the noun they also become their quality. Okay, so we just have to see the possessive determiners in English. They are my, your, his, her, its, our, their, and whose. So in this, what in this possessive determiners, what are we getting to know through possessive determiners? About the ownership. Okay, Dayani is her name. So whose name is Dayani? The specific girl is there, and her name is Dayani. Okay, so this is a possessive determiner. Now the next is quantified determiners. Quantified determiners, quanti comes from the word quantity. Okay, so quantity here we are getting to know through these determinants. So quantifiers are words that precede or modify noun, means the quantity of something that we can get to know through a quantified determinant. Like, so we'll simply see the examples: few, either, enough, fewer, less, little, many, etc. So there are many, and their job is just to tell us the quantity of something. Okay, like few apples are there on the tree, or like I have enough money in my bank account. So what we are getting to know, we are getting to know the quantity. Up next is numeral determiners. So numeral determiners, I told you that they have two parts. First is cardinal, second is ordinal. Cardinal means simply the number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. That's the number, that is what a cardinal determiner is. Ordinal determiners are those which tell us about the order of something. Okay, like first, second, third. So this is an order, so that's why ordinal. Cardinal will be numbers, and ordinals, as you can see the word ORD, so ordinal is always order. And again, they are just telling us giving us the numeric information only. That's why, because numbers are also themselves a quantity, they are lot of times expressed as a quantity only. Moving on, we have distributive determiners. Distributive means part wise. Okay, the part, and that part, what is the role of that part, what is the role of that specific part. So distributive determiner refers to that specific part. Like we have each and every, either and either, another and other. Like each boy must bring a pen. Okay, so this is here, each is here what? Each is here a distributing, means out of 20 boys the distribution was done like each boy was given with a pen. Okay, was asked to bring a pen or was given with a pen, it can be anything, but we just have to see that the task with whatever is there, it is getting distributed into all the members. Okay, see here, each element or individual of each element or individual of a group or class. So like your class is there, in your class 40 students and 40 students are there, so it is being distributed to everyone whatever there is. The last category, interrogative determiners. Interrogative, you have always known that they are questions, they are asking about something, they want to know something. Okay, so we will simply just get to the examples which are there: what, which, and whose. So they are the three interrogative determiners, and they can give us the information that what is the determiner in a sentence also if we use them as question. Okay, so they can also give us information like what so they are, so like example can be which toppings do you want for the pizza, or uh, whose pen was broken, or what ice cream do you want. Okay, so they are also determining, and that's why they are known as determiners. They are telling us whether the noun used in a sentence is being specific or general. Okay, so that is what is the purpose of determiners. Please remember, they always come before the noun and they never follow the noun. Okay, that's it for today's lesson. Thank you.